How the stingray got his wings. In the deep, dark regions of the tropical ocean, it was the night before the annual races, but the lonely stingray wouldn't take part because he was slow and had no friends to cheer him on. Clownfish came to his cave and begged him to take part, but the lonely stingray knew he was just pretending to be his friend. The lonely stingray went to hide from the flurry of sea creatures he knew were just pretending to be his friends and hid in a patch of coral. Eventually, the lonely stingray decided he was safe in this patch of coral, and all the animals pretending to be his friends would not find him. After a while, he fell into a deep, deep sleep. The other sea creatures had been thinking, and they decided to punish him for rejecting them. They stuck his long, skinny fins to his body. When the lonely stingray woke up, there was no sign that the animals had been there except the glow. When the lonely stingray went to get up and go back to his cave, he couldn't move his fins. The lonely stingray pulled and pulled until he could pull no more, and the skin on his fins stretched to form wings. Stingray realised that with his new wings he could swim even faster. With that confidence boost, Stingray took part in the annual races and won all of them. Stingray had lots of fun with his new wings and made lots of new friends that he could play with all year long. The lonely stingray was no longer lonely, but the most popular animal in the ocean. Stingray realised that it was his fault hiding away all those years, that he became lonely and would never go to find his friends. This told Stingray and all his friends not to hide away from people just because you're scared of losing.
How the eagle got its beak. Once there was a rude and spiteful eagle, but he didn't mean to be rude. He was rude because he didn't have a mouth, so all he could do was make rude noises. All he wanted was for someone to understand him, but no one could, so he just went on being rude all the time. "Please be kind to us," said Bear, but the eagle just made a rude noise. So Bear just left him alone. A few days later, Eagle was admiring his new nest at the top of a tall tree. "Please be kind to us," said Rat, but Eagle just made a rude noise and flew away from Rat, so Rat left. Later that day, Dog said, "You will be kind to us or you won't stay here." Eagle looked surprised, but he did not make any rude noises. Days and weeks passed, and animals were worried as Eagle did not make any noise at all, just sat in his tall tree, gazing down in silence. He had not ever been so sad. He wanted a friend so much he started to cry. Big salty tears rolled down his feathers. Suddenly, he felt his nose expanding. He could see it as well. Then, out of nowhere, he let out a yelp, and he had a mouth. "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I can speak, and I'm so sorry for being so rude," said Eagle. "That's okay. We know it must be hard for you not having a mouth," said the animals. From that day on, they were all best friends, and Eagle was never rude again. He always helped everybody who needed it, and turned from the rude and spiteful eagle to the kind and generous eagle. And that's how the eagle got his beak. The end. How the giraffe got his neck. Long ago in Africa, there lived a giraffe that had a short body and stubby, not long neck. Giraffe could not reach his food in the tall trees and was hungry and starving. The only sound Giraffe ever made was gargle, gargle. This sound came from his hungry stomach asking for food. On the first Tuesday of the world, Giraffe asked for help to reach his food, but it never worked, and his stomach kept gargling and rumbling. "Elephant, can you reach that mango?" questioned Giraffe. "Sorry, Giraffe," replied Elephant, and he plodded away. Then he decided to ask Zebra. "Zebra, oh please help me, I'm in desperate need." "Oh no, not you, you're not as beautiful enough, not as pretty as me." So Giraffe scuttled away, weeping in sadness. Then Giraffe asked Hippo. "Hi Hippo," Giraffe whined, "will you help me, please?" Wait, me help you? Really, are you joking?" "So you will help me," screamed Giraffe, plucking up with joy. "Of course I wouldn't help you, you're nothing compared to my glorious features," smirked Hippo. So Giraffe sprinted away with horror as to what Hippo had said. Gargle, gargle. "Oh, I'm so hungry, someone help me," screamed Giraffe. Then, to his surprise, a genie came and told him to stick his head as far as he could into a hole in a tree. A couple minutes later, Genie told Giraffe to pull his head back out, but Giraffe replied, "I can't, I'm stuck." Then all the animals decided to pull Giraffe's tail to get his head unstuck. Then Giraffe's neck slowly began to grow longer. Suddenly his head popped back out and Giraffe was so happy. "Hooray," he shouted, "I have a neck. I can reach my food and see the entire desert." That is how the clumsy, short giraffe got his long, lovely neck. The end.